Well, now to the coronavirus. Here in Maryland, nearly 500 more positive cases have been reported. 4 more people have died, and hospitalizations have gone up by 1.
And today, some schools in Carroll and Harford counties opened up to students in person for the first time since the pandemic.
But some students have decided to continue virtual learning for now. And WJZ investigator Mike Helgren is live at school board headquarters in Westminster to explain the changes. Mike?
Denise and Rick, school systems across the state have been struggling with how to reopen. Many of them are taking a slow approach. Here they're doing a hybrid approach where some students will be in class, some students will be learning virtually, and masks are required in the classroom.
I visited several schools this morning. The kids I've talked to are happy to be back.
Carroll County Superintendent of Schools gave a passing grade to the first day back to class for some students in middle and elementary schools. High school students won't return until November 12th.
Well, the challenges of this year have been unbelievably complex. Because as I think you all know since you report on it, there's tons of different perspectives, there's tons of different considerations for approaches, and there's really no one right answer that works for everybody all the time.
Roughly 8,000 of the system's 24,000 students are still learning virtually, and those returning will head to class in 2 groups, one Monday and Tuesday, the other Thursday and Friday. Wednesday will be all virtual when classrooms will be thoroughly cleaned.
We're cleaning and sanitizing every day. But really we wanted to have that day in the middle of the week to be able to do that pretty extensively.
Some parents say it's time for their kids to head back to class.
He was doing the work on the computer and all, but he got bored with it, you know, but he was all excited to go back to school this morning and see his friends and everything like that, and see his teachers and everything.
In Carroll County, about 350 teachers and support staff have taken leave. Some don't feel comfortable back in the classroom. The shortage has caused the superintendent to scramble for substitutes, and some educators are teaching their classes online to students physically back in the classroom.
We want to be safe first and foremost, and we think we're accomplishing that.
Now, Harford County's reopening was very limited today. Kindergarten, first and second grade, just 1 day a week for those students. We'll talk to the superintendent about how that's going there, coming up ahead at 5. Reporting live in Westminster, Mike Helgren, WJZ.
All right, Mike, thank you. Governor Larry Hogan joined farmers on the Eastern Shore this afternoon to see the impact that the coronavirus is having on rural Maryland. Now, he announced a new relief program to help those struggling in the agriculture community. Part of the Maryland Farmer COVID-19 relief program will provide direct payments of $1,000 per house up to 5 houses or $5,000 per farm. Now, Hogan says far too often our farmers do not get the respect and appreciation they deserve.
I want our entire Maryland ag community to know that your commitment to our state, to our ag industry, does not go unnoticed. There's no doubt about how hard all of you are working for all of us.
And farmers can apply for the new relief right away online.
Well, for the first time since the pandemic, the United States hit the United States. The Transportation Security Administration says that it screened more than 1 million people in 1 day. Now, that is still only about 40% of the 2.6 million that the agency saw last year on that same day. About 2,000 TSA workers, including airport screening officers, have gotten the coronavirus, and 8 have died.